I am never going vegan, raw vegan. No. Why? Why would you want to do that? Yeah. Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. So it is, I don't know what today it is, but thank you guys for coming today. So I wanted to tell you guys what my experience has been like doing a raw vegan diet. As you guys know, I've been on this detox for January for just detoxing my body. And I kind of wanted to give you guys an update on how that is going. So I gave you guys an update like halfway through, 10 days through, of me after my juicing. And so after I juiced, I did raw vegan for the rest of the month. And I wanted to give you guys an update. So yeah, my experience with raw vegan has been very interesting. I've never done raw vegan before, like completely raw vegan. So it was very interesting and very like eye-opening and very, people don't tell you certain things and maybe TMI, but I'm going to tell you anyway, guys, because that's how we do on this channel and I like to keep it real. And yes, I'm just going to keep it real. So with me going raw vegan, I had to get into this mindset of that I cannot no longer use the microwave, I can no longer use the oven or the stove, I can't cook anything. And and I like to cook, so for me, I find that it was kind of a struggle even for me. So if you are a person that is not creative in the kitchen, or you find it hard to just figure out what to eat, you're gonna struggle with this. Because for me, I find that it was hard for me. Like, I love my salads and stuff, but like after a while, like you kind of get bored with salads. So I found for me that I really had to go on YouTube and find like inspiration for what to eat for a raw vegan diet, because I was getting like bored with just eating the same things, or I wanted to experiment and find other ways and find other things of eating. So I made like, raw taco meat, I made raw sushi, I made raw tuna salad, I made like raw lasagna, we made zucchini noodles, we did kelp noodles. So I found all these interesting ways of eating. Granted, there were some days that I did not feel like cooking or like making anything in the kitchen, so I had like an apple banana and a protein bar, which these are really good. Go Macro. These are really, really good. It's not sponsored anyway. They're not paying me, but these are really good and they're raw. So I found that there were days that I just didn't feel like cooking, or days that I wasn't like really hungry. So I just had me an apple and a protein bar and called it a day, and I was good with that. So I find that if you're going raw vegan, like you either have to like meal prep or like just be very creative in the kitchen, or be fine with eating a salad sometimes or all the time or things like that, because it is kind of hard, because you're always having to find new ways of making something and make it taste different without getting bored. I will say that if you are good at making sauces, you are golden, because a lot of these meals, that if you can do a really good sauce, you can really change it up all the time. And so that's what I started doing towards the end of my raw vegan journey, was just like making a lot of sauces, and that really helped me. And so I got back to being motivated to doing it, because I'm like, okay, I can make a different sauce. I'm gonna try this, I'm gonna try that. So just being creative really does help you. And people don't tell you that, because I didn't really know that. So I'm just throwing it out there. If you are creative in the kitchen, you'll be good. If you are not, it may be a struggle for you. What also I didn't know with my raw vegan journey is that it cleans you out. It flushes you out. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, is you're going to be in a bathroom a lot, people. Like a lot. Not a lot, I'm exaggerating, but it does clean you out, especially like when you're not used to eating a lot of dark leafy greens and things like that. Like, it flushes you out. And I don't know what it flushes out, but it flushes you out. Like, I was in the bathroom a lot, and yeah, it runs through you. So I will say, just be mindful of that. Like, if you are going to the bathroom a lot and you are like getting cleaned out, like, don't be too alarmed. But feel like that's just normal because it's just cleaning you out and getting rid of all those toxins and things that you was probably eating. And I wanted a detox, so I wasn't really complaining. That's what I wanted. I wanted my system to be flush. I wanted just to be cleansed and things like that. And I think one of the other things that I experienced with my raw vegan diet was just learning what I was putting in my food. So I found that, being a vegan, I love being vegan. I love cooking and experimenting with like plants and vegetables and things like that. But when you're just vegan, I'm not gonna say you, I'm gonna say me. I didn't really know what I was putting in my food as far as like getting nutrients and things like that. So when I took out that element of having to cook food, I had to be mindful of just making sure that I was getting in my nutrients every day. So before doing a raw vegan experience, when I made my salads, I put like tofu, spinach, kale, and like cucumbers and tomatoes, and I do like a dressing and call it a day with my salads, and I'd be just fine with that. But now when I make my salads, I do like my spinach, my kale, my sprouts. I'll put like some vegetables, so like beets or celery or tomatoes and cucumbers, and I'll put like hemp seeds and chia seeds and do like a bomb dressing, and some other vegetables like zucchinis and mushrooms and things like that. And that is my salad. And I'll load my salad up with a lot of vegetables because I want to make sure that I'm getting my nutrients. I will say that if you are thinking about going a raw vegan, get a multivitamin, because if you aren't catching those elements of nutrients that you need, at least in your foods, at least your multivitamin can. And I was doing that way before the raw vegan experience, but I'm just want to put that out there. Just make sure that you are taking a multivitamin, whether you're vegan or not, because you should be taking a multivitamin to make sure you're getting your nutrients in every day. And sometimes we just can't catch everything with our diet. But I'm more aware of like what I'm putting in my food. So I'll put like hemp seeds. I'll put in like chia seeds. I'll do like a chia seed pudding in the morning, like 9 in the morning, but after my IF, and then I will put like dates and bananas and hemp seeds, and that's my breakfast, and that's filling to me, and so I'm just making sure I'm being more aware of what I'm putting in my body and making sure that I'm getting in my nutrients. So that way I'm just making sure that I am healthy and I'm full throughout the day, making sure I'm getting in my fibers, making sure I'm getting in my iron, my protein, and things like that. So raw vegan has definitely helped me to make sure that I'm doing that throughout the week and stuff. So with the raw vegan diet, I did lose 10 pounds. So the whole month I lost 10 pounds, and I will post that video in the description box. I'll put it in the description box. I lost 10 pounds. And so I initially, the first 10 days, I started at 155 and I was down to 147. So I did lose 8 pounds. Correct? Yes, 8 pounds. And then once I started back up my vegan diet, I put back on weight because I think that was initially like water weight. So when I was starting my raw vegan experiment, I weighed so when I started my raw vegan diet, after I started my raw vegan diet, the week after, I put back on weight. So I think I weighed like 153. And then throughout the rest of the week, I now weighed myself today, and now I weigh 145. So through the whole entire month, I lost 10 pounds. That is great. Like, that is really great. And that's all from, calorie deficit with intermittent fasting, being a raw vegan, because obviously I'm not getting in a lot of carbs. I'm not getting in a lot of fat, really. The only fat that I really get is from like the avocados and things like that. And I'm just making sure that I'm eating like a lot of green vegetables and fruit and things like that throughout the day. So I'm already in a calorie deficit, and then I'm working out and things like that. So I will say that raw vegan has helped me just to make sure that I am like hitting my goals with this month and next month. And I know the question you guys are all wondering, well, Cece, do you plan to go raw vegan? No, I don't. Not at all. I like my pizzas. I like my donuts. I like burgers, even if, my vegan burgers. Like, I like my vegan food, and I live in a place where it's vegan paradise. There's so many vegan options here. So no, I will say that I will incorporate more vegan meals into my diet, and that has been really cool to like see the change, and they just take a break from it. But I don't plan to go raw vegan. And there's no offense to people that out there that are raw vegan. It's just not for me. Like, it's just not for me. Like, I like Chinese food and Italian food, and like, it's just not my thing. So yeah, I don't plan on being raw vegan at all. Like, I like donuts way too much to do that. So no, I will not be going raw vegan. But that's my experience. I mean, all in all, it was a good experience to do. I think I would do it again, if I ever want to just take a week and just detox and just do raw vegan for a week, or, do raw vegan for 2 weeks and just give my body a break from like processed stuff. I think that that's a good thing for me to do and to start incorporating into my lifestyle, into my meals and things like that. But your sister don't plan to do no raw vegan forever. I don't plan to be raw vegan at all. So yeah, so let me know if that has helped you guys. If you guys plan to do raw vegan, are you raw vegan? Are you interested in raw vegan? So yeah, comment below and let me know, because I love hearing from you guys. So yeah, as always, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and enjoy the journey. And I will see you guys next time. All right, guys? Bye.